Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of the Fallen Order podcast. I'm Tyler Burkhart, and my co-host Gabe Lewis. Gabe, how are you doing today, buddy?
I'm doing good. Thanks for asking. And so me and Tyler were talking, and our plan was to do one episode of each trilogy, but we both decided that we don't have much to say about the original trilogy because they've been talked to death. But we do have a lot to talk about the sequels, so we're just gonna combine them into this episode. So yeah, so let's just go right into it. Episode 4.
A New Hope.
What's your yeah? I'm gonna say it, that this is my favorite Star Wars movie.
Really?
Yeah,
I think you told me this one time
it's
before.
just like, dude, it's so immersive.
Immersive. Can you
Yeah,
explain that?
so you don't know what immersive
No, I
means?
know what immersive means. I just
Okay.
want you to explain to me
Just
why
like
it's immersive.
just like the set design, like the music, uh the way that it just everything about it, just the way it looks and just like the way I don't know. I don't know how to explain. I just get super immersed into this movie when I watch it. And it's just I don't know, it always feels like it's 10 minutes long when I watch it cuz it just flies by. It's my favorite movie.
Okay. Um, Me personally, A New Hope. It's I want to say the worst of the originals for me, definitely. But it is good though. Don't get me wrong. It's
Yeah.
really good. But for me, I think 5 and 6 do top that. Um, but again, what are your favorite scenes in A New Hope?
Uh I, dude, that's the thing. Like, there's not like just one scene that's
Uh-huh.
just like the best. It's literally just like 10 out of 10 from start to finish for me. The whole thing is just on fire. It's a straight banger, dude. The whole time. The only thing, okay, the thing I will say, the lightsaber fight in this movie sucks.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was
But
actually my next question. Was that
yeah, it sucks. But this movie was yeah. They didn't even expect like the behind the scenes of this movie, dude. Like the actors think this movie is gonna be terrible. They think it's like the dumbest movie set and movie they're ever gonna make ever.
I've never seen the behind the scenes of this of
Yeah,
A New Hope.
they're all like messing around behind the scenes and they're not taking it seriously and they just think this movie's gonna suck.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, what were you gonna say though
I was
about the
actually
lightsaber
asking you
fight?
about the lightsaber fight, like if you liked it. 'Cause I personally,
It
it's
sucks.
it's laughable, you know.
Yeah.
But I feel like if they do fight in the Obi-Wan Kenobi show, I think if they do fight in the Obi-Wan Kenobi show, like Vader and Obi-Wan, I think I'm gonna like the fight less in A New Hope due to it's not as a impactful thing as when they haven't seen each other in 19 years. You know what I'm
I
saying?
agree. Yeah. And
So
I think Rogue One also makes this fight look worse because Darth Vader, the scene with Darth Vader at the end, he like kills like 20 guys in like 5 minutes, and then like literally 24 hours later in this universe, he has trouble fighting this old man. It just I don't know. It just doesn't look good
yeah,
if you watch a marathon. But
it does look pretty bad.
yeah.
Wow.
But I don't know. I think the special effects for the most part hold up.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Aside from like the stupid like I don't know if you count like the stupid Jabba scene because that's like in the special editions
The Jabba scene.
where like Han Solo's about to he's getting his ship ready to leave Tatooine and like
Yeah,
Jabba and all the bounty hunters are there.
yeah.
I don't really count that scene because that was just added in later on.
Mm. Yeah,
But
because
that
I was watching the film and I noticed a couple times if you pay really attention to when Han Solo's like walking with him and he goes
yeah.
behind him, he like his character like steps up and like steps down. Have you seen
Yeah,
that?
it's bad.
Yeah, that's horrible.
Yeah, I don't really know why he did that. But yeah, other than that, yeah, this movie's just perfect to me.
Okay, well
Uh
you would rate it a 10 out of 10.
I yeah, because if I'm gonna be honest, I think this is like I don't really know how Star Wars can be topped.
All right. Me personally, I would rate it a So what? I rated Attack of the Clones a 6, right?
Yeah.
I'll rate this a 7. I'd rate this a 7 out of 10 for sure.
Okay.
It's good, but I do think there's other movies that are better than A New Hope, for sure.
Yeah, that's fair. I think this is like the perfect like first movie for like any franchise.
Really.
Yeah, it does exactly what the first movie's supposed to do.
Mm-hmm. I'll agree with you on that. Yeah, I will agree with you on that.
Yeah. So so if you're like showing someone for the first time Star Wars and they've never watched it, like what order are you gonna show them the movies?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, 7, and
Really?
I wouldn't show them 7, but 1, 2, 3,
Yeah,
4, 5,
dude.
and 6.
And dude, the thing is, I think Force Awakens makes this movie look way better.
Really?
Yeah, because it like tries to copy everything, but it doesn't do it good at all.
Oh, I get it.
So
Yeah.
it just makes it look better.
Mm-hmm.
But okay, next up, episode 5. And I
Empire.
think this is literally like everyone's favorite Star Wars movie,
Yeah, for
basically.
sure. It's either
And
that or Revenge of the Sith for everyone.
yeah, I would agree. And this one, okay, what would you give this out of 10?
Uh, I'll give it a 9.
Really?
Yeah, I like Revenge of the Sith more by like a 0.5.
Oh yeah, you gave it a
No, no,
9.5.
no. I'm gonna go back. I would give this an 8.5 out of 10.
8.5.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's start with like the likes and dislikes. What do you dislike about this?
I don't really dislike anything. I just have a better time watching other movies. You know,
Yeah.
if that makes sense. Like I don't
Yeah.
dislike it all. I'll sit there and watch it and enjoy myself. But I enjoy myself more watching another movie, and I feel again more immersed. You know, in
Hmm.
another movie. But again, nothing that I can think of that I really dislike about it.
Yeah, I'd give this movie a 10.
Hmm.
I'm giving them both a 10.
Okay.
I think yeah, like this movie is pretty good. Uh I don't really have anything to say about it. It has my favorite lightsaber fight out of all the movies. I think the Cloud City lightsaber fight is the best fight in Star Wars.
Hmm.
And
Yeah.
like obviously that's why if I was showing someone Star Wars for the first time, I would show them 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, because you did that plot twist. If you watch the prequels, it's not going to be a twist.
Yeah. Yeah. It's not gonna
You
hit you
need
hard
that
enough.
plot. That plot twist is so good, and you need that twist. I think personally.
Yeah. But I feel like most people that I don't want to categorize it, but I think that most people that haven't seen Star Wars, I kind of think they know who Luke's father is. Because of the whole
Yeah,
controversy of Episode 5 of Luke, I'm your father, or or no, I am your father.
yeah. That's a pretty. That's such a nerdy
Uh,
argument to have with someone.
yeah, it
Like, dude, if
really is.
honestly, if someone said that quote wrong in real life, I wouldn't even correct them because I would feel like such a nerd. I'd feel like such a. Okay, I don't want to say it. We might get this show canceled, so I won't say it. But yeah, I really
I
don't
would
have
say
anything to
it.
say.
I
Do
would
you
say
think?
it.
Do you prefer like the puppet Yoda or the CGI Yoda?
Honestly, I prefer. Again, this is where you know, immersed comes in. Because this is a hot take here. And I think that I'm more immersed in older films because they actually have to use stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Instead of just, oh, I know this is edited.
Mm-hmm.
I know that's a puppet, and it kind of makes me like realize that they're actually looking at it and they actually have to play around that.
Yeah,
Um, but I would prefer the puppet, honestly,
I would too.
because I
Just
feel
because,
like
like,
yeah, like the character like kind of works really well. Because they actually see the character.
yeah,
If that makes
I agree.
sense. And
Because they can like the actor can actually see like what they're acting with.
huh.
They don't have to like imagine it. And yeah, I'm sorry guys, we don't have much to say about these movies because Everyone's already
everything.
talked
Yeah.
about them.
What is your favorite scene from episode 5?
Um, Probably the reveal, to be honest.
Uh,
I mean, is that the most iconic Star Wars scene?
yeah, 100%. Yeah, I don't even
Yeah.
have to think about it. 100%.
And dude, like talking about like the set design of the original trilogy is the best out of any trilogy because like they built all the hallways and
Mm-hmm.
like the and Bespin and like the carbonite freezing chamber,
Mm-hmm.
dude. That's such a cool like when they put that map in Battlefront, dude. That was my favorite map because
Yeah.
it just looks so sick. But
Yeah.
yeah.
I would say my favorite scene, probably has to do with, um, hmm. I really like the scene on Dagobah. Like when it's raining
Oh yeah, dude.
and
I can't
stuff.
believe they built like a whole swamp in like a
Yeah.
some film's warehouse.
I would say everything with Yoda and Luke.
Yeah.
If that's too broad, but who cares?
That's the weird thing about this movie. There's like it's almost like the perfect movie,
Uh huh.
just because there's literally nothing wrong with it.
I'll give it a 9 out of 10 now.
Okay, good.
No, I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go back.
Hey,
I'm gonna change my Revenge of the Sith to a 10. I'm gonna
okay,
change this movie to a 9.
interesting. And like, dude, the Hoth. The thing I like about most about this movie is that like the good guys suck. They're always losing. And every time they think they're like a step ahead, they still lose. They're like, "Oh, we'll go to Bespin. My friend Lando's there. He'll hook us up." And then
Yep.
boom,
Yep.
it's just so sick. And then Boba Fett gets introduced. Pretty cool stuff. Okay, next movie. You have anything else to say about that movie?
Um. No, I know.
Okay.
Besides, it's really good.
Yeah. Okay. Now Return of the Jedi.
Hmm.
Return of the Jedi.
Okay, dude.
Is this this is the first Palpatine?
Yeah, we
Like
actually
that's
see
not a
him.
hologram?
Yeah. What do you think
Yeah.
about this movie?
Uh, I think it's the worst of the three, but
Really?
I still give it like a 9 out of 10.
I'll give it 9.5 out of 10.
Yeah.
It's my second favorite out of all the series.
Yeah. The problem with me is like this movie for me, it doesn't start until he's like at the Sarlacc pit. Like all the stuff at Jabba's palace and like the
Mm.
Rancor fight, I don't really like that much.
I'll be honest. When like I first saw it, I was like, "Yeah, this is stupid," and I was actually laughing at it. And then as I got older and older, I realized, I don't mind them. I think that they set a good story, kind of in a
Mm-hmm.
way, and I personally like it. Obviously, it's over the top, but I kind of think that's what makes Star Wars Star Wars. You know,
Yeah.
and I think that you know they add story like the Rancor. They added that in the Bad Batch of how like kind of the backstory of that. Sorry to you because you haven't seen it because you're
Yeah.
slacking.
Oh no, don't spoil me on the Rancor
Oh
spoiler.
no.
But no, to me it's not that it's over the top. It's just kind of boring. It's like what is their plan? So they send Lando in, and then they send the droids in, and then they send Leia in, and then they send Luke in. It just I don't know. It doesn't really make sense. Like what their thing was.
I said that in my rankings video.
Yeah.
I didn't know their plan at all either.
Yeah, their
But
plan
hey,
makes dude yeah, did JJ Abrams write this part, bro? Okay.
no, Ryan Johnson did.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. So is that it for this OG trilogy?
What's your favorite scene?
Uh
You gotta
oh,
say it. Come on.
it's by far the fight at the end.
Oh, okay.
I don't want to sound like a nerd, so
Yeah,
I'm not
you
gonna
are.
say the quote, but
You literally just did a Palpatine voice like 2 seconds
yeah,
ago.
okay. You know what? Okay, he's like, I'm a Jedi, like my father before me, dude. That's awesome. And then he like is about to die. That's pretty funny. But that would have been actually pretty messed up if Darth Vader doesn't help him. What are you laughing at?
That was the worst impression I've ever heard.
Well, the thing is, I wasn't gonna impersonate him because I know you'd laugh for sure.
Well, I'm laughing no
I don't really. And dude, like, how do you even do Luke's voice? He kind of has like a basic white guy
Yeah,
voice.
yeah. That's stereotyping.
But what do you think about
Yeah.
the twist that they're brother and sister, Luke and Leia?
I think it's weird that they kissed.
Yeah, I think the weirdest part though is like when Luke goes like, "Yeah, we're related," and she's like, "I've known the whole time. For some reason, I've just had a feeling that I've." It's like what?
You know, like,
Okay.
like no, dude,
Yeah, there's
no.
no way. But
You know, but you know, it is
oh,
what it is.
yeah, dude, George Lucas is a pretty cool guy for throwing that in.
What,
Okay.
what if they didn't add that in? What if they weren't brother and sister?
I think it wouldn't have changed anything, to be honest.
Really?
Actually, yeah, it would have, because then Darth Vader's like, "Oh, if you're just gonna hide, I'm just gonna go after your sister." Then
Hmm.
that makes him pissed. But if they're not related, he can't really do that. So I don't know. Maybe it doesn't. I don't really know.
And you also have to look at the prequels too. You know, I don't know. I
Yeah.
think Leia has an effect on the prequels for
Oh
sure.
yeah. Well, I'm thinking about it from like,
Yeah, yeah. You know what I'm saying,
yeah,
though. You
yeah,
know what I'm saying.
yeah.
Princess from Alderaan.
And then he's just a slave on some desert
Not
planet.
a slave. He's with his uncle, buddy.
He's based, dude. His uncle's not letting him leave though. He's basically a
Just want to go
slave.
to Tashi Station to pick up some power converters. You know, shut up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Do you think Luke is too whiny? Because people like to say that about him.
You know, if I, you know, you have to put yourself in that situation. If two suns are beating on you at 100 degrees
Yeah.
every day, and you have to go plant crops, and your uncle won't let you go to the Imperial Academy, what would you do?
And then, dude, and then I'm thinking about it. Like when I'm like his age, I was just like that. I'm like, dude, I just want to
You still
graduate,
are.
dude. I just want to get out of here. Yeah, exactly. Like, so I don't really get why people are like, he's too whiny. It's like, dude,
You're too whiny.
he's a teenager who has big aspirations and dreams, and his uncle won't let him leave the stupid farm. What do they even farm? Water? Is that what it is?
No, no way you're gonna say that and make me think about it now.
It's like, oh, it's a moisture farm.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, what a stupid farm.
Yeah, that is a stupid farm.
Yeah, how? Okay, do you think that the Empire went a little too far by burning his parents up?
No, I think it. I think it. You know, again, like you said, you're kind of contradicting yourself, kind of maybe. Now you said it's kind of like a perfect, perfect opener for someone who had never seen Star Wars, and I think it really shows how the Empire really affects everyone. You know, kind of in a way. You know, if we don't get
Yeah.
what we want, we're gonna destroy you and your cities.
Mm-hmm.
You know, kind of like that idea, and I think that is pretty cool, honestly. And it kind of really does shut Luke off on his journey and makes him take that step forward and to becoming what he wants to be. And I do think he should have shown a little more sadness and sorrow. But at the end of the day, I didn't. He might have hated them because he didn't, because he was always kind of
Yeah.
forced back from doing what he wanted to do. You
Yeah,
know?
I don't know. Luke doesn't really seem like the kind of guy that would like cry either.
Yeah, I know. But I think he
So
should have shown a little more than rather just
yeah,
stare off. With the fan blowing on, the fan
yeah,
blowing on him,
the fan.
and yeah.
But
But that's just
oh
my
yeah,
opinion.
dude. What do you think? Okay, we keep backtracking, and I'm sorry. We should have been more organized, but things keep popping up. What do you think about Ben Kenobi, like the old man Kenobi?
Dude, he's an OG. He's so good.
Do you think he's kind of a piece of crap for lying to Luke about his dad?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah.
Do you?
And, no. But I'm just thinking, dude, the actor who plays him, oh, I forgot his name,
Out,
but
yeah.
yeah, he's such a great actor.
Yeah.
Like the prequels weren't written yet, and he's acting like he lived through them. He's like,
I
he was a
know.
great friend. It's like, dude,
Yeah. He hated that. He hated Star Wars too.
yeah, you could tell.
And
But
I sorry, I keep backtracking again. It kind of like it's crazy to me how they found like a perfect person to match Alec Guinness. You know,
yeah,
it's so crazy how identical they look.
yeah. The only problem is I don't know how he ages that much in like 20 years, but
Yeah, whatever.
Hopefully they explain that in this show.
Well, I mean, in
Okay.
20 years in the sun, hiding in your cave,
I guess so.
having to deal with Tusken Raiders every day.
I guess. I don't know why he would stay on that planet the whole time. He could explore once in a while. You'd think.
Maybe.
Yeah. Hopefully they show something. Hopefully it's just not him. I hope the show's not him just watching Luke from afar.
Mm. Yeah.
Like he's Chris Hansen. You know what I mean?
Mm.
Hello.
Yeah.
Oh, whoops, dude, my headphones unplugged. Hold up.
Good one.
Okay, sorry about that.
Yeah.
Okay.
How did you unplug your headphones?
I have no idea. They just got unplugged. Okay, anyway. I think it's time to move on to the sequels.
Yeah.
Okay.
3 hours later.
Okay. Force Awakens. Go first.
No, you go first.
Okay. Well, I remember when this movie first came out. My dad, I don't even know how this happened, but he entered into this like raffle to win 4 tickets to IMAX,
Yeah.
and he actually won. So we went to this like IMAX theater and watched it. And okay, I will say this: it is pretty cool. I do have some like I'll give it a few points because it's the first movie I've ever seen in theaters, Star Wars movie. So I will give it a couple points. But other than that, I remember going out of the theater and thinking, dude, this kind of sucked. Like Luke wasn't even in it until the end. This movie, I don't know. I don't really like it, but everyone else loved this movie.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's your turn to talk now.
Oh, I thought, wait, you're not going to say, like, everything you don't like about it?
Oh, okay. So, okay, I guess I will.
Or are we going
Uh,
to tell you stories about how we... I just watched it. I didn't watch it in theaters.
oh, you didn't watch it in theaters?
No.
Wow. Well, the thing about the sequels, they all look pretty good, like visually.
Oh, yeah.
So they're like really fun to watch in the theaters. But this movie, dude, it's I know they copied A New Hope on purpose, but it's not as well done. It's the characters suck. Like everyone blames Ryan Johnson, and he did do a terrible job. But if you look at it, JJ didn't give him much to work with. So basically, you have Ray, who's really strong, and she's an orphan. That's her character. That's literally it. If you think about it, she doesn't know who her parents are, and she's strong for no reason. Finn, coolest character, but they don't do anything with him. He's strong with the Force. He betrays the First Order, and he's black. That's pretty cool. Okay. Then we go to Poe. He's a good pilot. That's it. Okay. Then we go to. I'm trying to think.
Rose.
Rose is not in it yet. I'm talking about Force Awakens.
Oh.
Who's the? Oh, Kylo Ren. He's like he wants to. He's a Darth Vader wannabe. That and then that's all their characters. Their characters are just so they're not written interesting. They're just kind of bland and boring. And it kind of okay, the First Order, everything about this movie, it just seems like you go to Dollar General and you're getting the Dollar General brand instead of the main brand. This just seems like some off-brand Star Wars, dude. The First Order sucks. The Resistance sucks. The characters suck. Everything about this movie is just not good.
All right. Gabe, you have anything good to say? All right. Let's move on.
What do you think about this movie?
Get your timer ready.
All right.
Yeah, she's obviously way overpowered for me. You know, she picks up a lightsaber. Well, let's go to where she's in that stupid cell, and Kyle's coming in, and she resists
I
resists
completely
him.
forgot about this, dude.
Yeah, dude, she has no idea about the Force at all. Wait, unless Han told her
She
about it.
heard about
Yeah,
it.
but then she just sits there and she's like, how does that work mentally? Like, I'm just gonna resist this guy, and then I can, and then I'm gonna defeat this idiot in the mask that is driven by his grandfather. You know, we'll get into that later, but I just don't understand why this Mary Sue. You know what Mary Sue is, right?
Yeah, I know what a Mary Sue
Yeah,
is.
that's the definition. If you look it up, it's Ray's character. That is 100%. She's good at everything. Okay, can I ask you a serious question?
Yeah.
Seriously. Name me one lightsaber fight where she lost. So I'll sit here and I'll wait. Name me one.
Dude, I agree with you. Okay, you don't
Name
gotta.
me one. No, seriously, sit there and name me one lightsaber fight she lost.
I can't
Exactly. You know why?
because she's the best.
Look up the Mary Sue definition, buddy. 'Cause
She's
that's what she is. She's literally the Mary Sue of Star Wars. It is literally so dumb. They should have had more backstory to her, who her garbage character. I'm not gonna blame the character. I'm blaming J.J. Abrams. Well, I'll blame J.J. Abrams and Ryan Johnson. They both suck. But I would prefer J.J. Abrams over Ryan
Yeah, I
Johnson.
prefer JJ, but he's still terrible. Like everyone's like, okay, well, we get to the Last Jedi. I actually finished that point, but okay, keep going, keep going.
Okay, and then Han Solo comes in, and he. How are you gonna take a smuggler that is we last seen him? You know, he's having doing whatever, and you're gonna put him. Oh, we lost the Millennium Falcon, which we don't know how. You know, how did they lose the Millennium Falcon? Or I think they said they gambled it away or something stupid like
I
that.
don't know.
I don't remember. I haven't
But
seen
dude,
that stupid movie in a long
at the end
time.
of Return of the Jedi, he was so happy. He's like, I'm finally gonna get with Leia, dude.
I know.
I'm gonna
And
finally
then
make
they don't
babies with
explain
her.
that how they broke up, unless it's talking about their kid. You know, like did they break up due to their son that turned to the dark side,
I don't know, but Kylo Ren was like
or
20 when he turned, so that's I don't know, dude. Keep going, keep going.
and then Han Solo's with Chewbacca, smoking weed, doing all these gambling crap. Like I just don't understand how he goes from this to that with no space in between. Hopefully Mandalorian kind of fills us in there, hopefully maybe. And if not, I'm going to make these movies are terrible. And let's talk about Finn. When they first I thought Finn was going to be like some, cool Jedi or whatever. They blue balled him. Seriously.
Dude,
They blue balled him
yeah, I
so
know.
bad. I feel so bad for him. You
Dude,
know,
Disney
oh
wanted
my
they
god.
wanted a female protagonist. And
Well,
that's
yeah.
fine, but Finn's just way more interesting.
Yeah, and plus he already has a backstory. I think maybe. Well, you
Exactly.
can. Well, he's a stormtrooper, but we want to know like kind of before that. But again, we just have Ray that was an orphan. That we get hints and hints and crap about her family for the past 3 episodes. Like okay, like whatever. But I just want to know how she got to the Force and rose so powerful to be able to defeat this guy that's been trained by Luke and then gets seduced to Snoke. I just don't really understand that, and I think they did a very bad job at it. BB-8, I would say, is a. I would say he's okay. Um, I looked this thing up, and the most disappointing thing I think it was 3 minutes, or it was 3 or 5 minutes of screen time for R2D2 across all three of those movies. He got
Mm,
3 to 5 minutes of screen time. Think about that.
yeah.
The most beloved droid. Okay, you might not agree with this, but the most beloved droid got 3 to 5 minutes of screen time
He
between
is.
the three movies. Like, how,
I,
and then because
no,
they take everything. They take every single character that we love, grew up with, pushed them to the side, and made these stupid new characters that no one really cares about. And I'm done with seven. It's getting me mad. But I would say that seven is probably the best out of all three. Arguably, Rise of Skywalker is probably the best out of the three. But again,
I
that kind of
disagree. Okay,
hinders.
well, let's just give this out of
That
10.
kind of hinders. I'll give it a 3.5.
Look, here's the things I like, okay? I thought I thought the way they written Han Solo was stupid, but the acting in this movie is actually pretty good. It's one of the best acted Star Wars movies. BB-8, I actually like BB-8 a lot. I don't really mind that Archie's not in it because BB-8 was so cool, but then they replaced BB-8 later on, and so that's where it goes wrong. But uh, I guess a 4. I'll give it a 4. No, I'm giving it a 3.
Favorite
I
scene?
changed my mind.
Favorite scene?
Favorite scene has got to be the credits when it freaking ended.
Yeah.
That's my favorite scene.
Yeah, where
All
that
right.
did. Yeah, where it's just said.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. I will say though, I remember sitting in the movie theater, and then when they're like, "Yeah, Luke left, but he left a map where to find them."
Yeah,
I
like
thought
if.
that was the dumbest thing ever. That made no sense.
Oh my gosh, I don't know. All right,
But
all right, we're gonna
okay,
move
dude,
on.
you know how
What?
much? Okay, I gotta say one more thing. You know how
Uh-huh.
much like the fans would have cheered, is if like in the when they're in the winter forest at the end, and like
Mm-hmm.
someone yanks the lightsaber and it's
Yeah,
Luke,
those Luke. Yeah.
dude, the fans would have went freaking crazy. It would have made no sense how he found him, but
Yeah.
it would have been better when we got. Okay, episode 8.
All right, we're gonna go with episode 8, but I gotta ask you because
Yeah,
I forgot to ask you when we're doing 5, 6, or 4, 5, and 6. What is your favorite planet that was shown in 4, 5, and 6?
favorite planet,
Yeah,
Bespin.
Bespin.
Yeah, I think Cloud City is so cool.
I would say Dagobah for me.
Dagobah's sick.
All right.
That's the thing. There's like not like all the planets in the OG are pretty cool, and then they just copy them in like every other movie.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Of course. All right. We're moving on.
okay, number 8,
Number 8.
Last
Now you
Jedi,
can go ahead.
the most controversial Star Wars movie by far. It's not even close. Everyone hates this movie, or they either love it, which makes no sense. I
Yep.
remember seeing the reviews before this movie came out, and the critics were saying this is the best movie since Empire Strikes Back.
Yep. I remember that.
And then I like on Rotten Tomatoes, I had like a 90%, and I'm like, dude, let's freaking go, because I hated Force Awakens, and all the critics are saying, oh, this movie's taking risks, and that's what I wanted, but it doesn't take risks. It doesn't take any risks. Every risk it takes, the next scene, it does the freaking opposite to offset the risk. There's no risks in this movie at all. So you just get this piece of crap movie that's 2.5 hours long. The comedy in it is so bad. It's like a Marvel movie comedy. It makes no sense. You're doing your mama jokes in the first 5 minutes. What is this, dude? Luke Skywalker makes no sense in this movie. Rey gets absolutely no training. She learns how to reach out to the Force and go into a cave. That's her training. Kylo breaks his mask and gets mad. That's his evolution. Princess Leia flies out of nowhere. Dude, a Jedi power is not flying. There's no power to fly. That's not even a thing. Rose Tico sucks. The casino planet is terrible. The dumbest thing in this whole movie, well, not the dumbest, because there's a lot of dumb things, but one of the dumbest is when they're at the planet and she's like, look at all these horses getting abused. We should save them. What about the slave kids? The children that are slaves and they're being like probably beat to fix these horses. You're worried about the horses. Okay, whatever. This movie just sucks, dude. I don't even know what to say.
Yeah.
It's a 2 out of 10.
Really?
It's a 3 out of 10.
Okay.
No, okay, I will say
Okay.
Cray is a pretty cool planet. And,
Yeah, full assault. Yeah.
I'm trying to, dude. You know what's the funny thing? We didn't even talk about Captain Phasma at all.
Because it's the most wasted character I've ever seen.
All right, you're
Her and
2 out of
Finn's.
10, dude. Oh man.
All right. So, do you want to talk about Luke Skywalker's isolation?
Yeah, you can talk
Where he-
about that.
I failed. I failed. Now, let me say, do you think this is where it kind of 7 or 8 gets me? Do you think that Luke would turn on his lightsaber and try to kill Kylo?
No.
Hmm.
He would at least talk to Leo first.
Yeah. And let's go back to episode 6. Luke tries everything. He throws his lightsaber away. He doesn't give himself into Palpatine to save his father, but he'll come into this teenage kid's dream that has anger issues, and he peers into his mind and he touches. He's like, oh, wow, up I see a red blade. Let me pull out my lightsaber and let me combat this. Oh no, he's looking at me and he's pulling the house down. Oh, I'm gonna wake up and my whole temple's burned. Why are you doing that? Please, like, it makes my brain hurt to think that Luke is going to do all this crap. He's going to go in isolation. I'll agree with you. Crate's pretty good. But it's just so bad. Ray's training's absolute garbage. It's
What do you mean
so
training? She doesn't
bad.
get any
See,
training.
that's what I'm saying. It's just, oh, let me touch the stone, Luke. Let me touch the stone. And he pours out this stupid leaf. Like, what an idiot. What an inbred. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't understand. Oh, this movie is so bad.
But here's the thing with
It's so bad. It is no,
here's the
no, no.
thing,
I'm
dude.
not done. I'm not
Okay,
done.
okay, keep going.
I'm gonna keep going here.
Okay.
It's so bad. Let's talk about the casino.
Okay. Let's talk about it. What do you think about
Let's
DJ?
talk about this casino.
Famous character DJ.
Okay, I'm gonna mute you. The casino was, how long was that? Like 20 minutes?
It was the B
Dude,
plot.
the whole movie was a space chase that was going 2 miles per hour.
And dude, I don't get why don't the First Order go like, okay, one of our starter stars go in hyperspace and come back in front of them. It's over. Movie's over.
Oh, it's so bad, dude. The whole movie, if you think about it, was just a space chase for 2 hours 20 minutes, and it's so bad. The casino was absolutely terrible. I fell asleep during that, and you know, I'll give it credit. The throne room scene was good. Obviously, if you can nitpick, it had a lot of mistakes in it as well.
Yeah, but you could, I don't know, if you nitpick every fight, you could probably find
Yeah,
stuff.
I'm just saying they're more visible, I would say, in my opinion. But I'm not gonna, bash that because everything has mistakes in it. But
Oh,
again, I'll give the throne room scene a really, I really like the throne room scene, and I think when
I
they
don't.
teamed up, Kylo and Rey teamed up. I'll go back to you. When Kylo and Rey like kind of teamed up during that, I thought that was pretty cool. But like, what do you think would have happened if they actually did team up after?
Uh, Probably nothing
Really?
because they wouldn't know how to write it. I don't even know what would happen.
Yeah. Hold on. I'm sorry. I'm taking too much time here.
What about Snoke?
I swear that's what I was gonna say next. Snoke had Captain Phasma, Finn, Snoke, Rose, Rey, Kylo, Kylo. Um, um, yeah. Let's just do those 6. Great writing, awesome, absolutely perfect writing. They answered every question I've had, and yeah, I think that Snoke is a very, 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 very well put together character, and I think that he served his purpose, and we know a lot about him.
Oh, we do actually, because he's a clone,
Yeah, of course, I know
and it was
we know a lot
Palpatine the
about
whole
him.
time.
Yeah, we know a lot about
You
him.
know what? This is a 9 out of 10. I changed my mind.
9.2 for me, but
Yeah, dude.
but Snoke is one of my favorite characters,
Mhm.
and this is actually one of my favorite movies. You know that?
Well, you know who my favorite character is?
This movie's hot
Admiral
garbage.
Admiral Holdo.
Isn't that the lady with short hair?
With like the pink hair. You should tell anyone her plan for some reason.
Yeah, because she's. I don't know, dude. It's okay. Go back to the throne room. What do you not like about it?
I was just gonna say I don't like it because like literally a minute before they killed Snoke, and it was really dumb how they killed him.
Yeah, I see his every move. I can see inside his head, but you can't see the lightsaber that's turning.
Or hear it, the metal rod going like right next to you, dude. But here's what I'll say. All right, in defense of Ryan Johnson, how was he supposed to write Luke that would make sense and that would not be dumb?
I mean, it would be dumb, but I think he made it worse.
Yeah, I agree.
He
He
went
made
to
it
the worst
worse.
possible.
I think there's way worse.
Eh,
It could be like, yeah, I'm a Sith, and I'm gonna kill Leia, and I'm gonna kill everyone. That would have been the
Okay,
worst.
you know what I mean, dude.
Yeah, yeah. He did choose a
Well,
bad way, but like, that would have been dumb if Rey gets to the planet, hands him the lightsaber. He's like, all right, I'll come back and fight after being gone for 20 years. That just would have felt really cheap. It would have felt dumb.
yeah, fan service.
Yeah.
But I felt like if she like tried to like persuade him, and I think that Han should still be alive too. You know,
Uh,
I think Han should be alive, but I don't know, cause I watched. I'm not. I'll get that in the Rise of Skywalker, but
dude,
it's just. I'm done talking about this garbage movie.
dude, I
I'm
was
done.
so pissed when they killed Luke. Cause it makes no sense.
Moving
First
on.
off,
Yeah.
dude, like he does the Force hallucination, all right, or whatever it's called. And he gets back up and he's gonna be okay. And it's like, let's go. We'll see him in episode 9. And he's gonna fight Kylo with Rey. And then he's like, oh no, I'm getting tired. I'm gonna die. I'm dying. I died. And it's like, dude, come on. This is terrible. I was so pissed when that happened, dude. But yeah, so you're done with this movie?
I'm done with this movie, dude.
How many times have you watched this movie?
I would say total
Yeah.
15 times.
Wow, I've only watched it 2.5 times.
Yeah.
And then that half I stopped watching it because that's when Leia started flying, and I'm like, I can't
Okay,
finish
let's
this
talk
again.
about Leia flying here.
Let's talk about it.
I think it was a cool idea to have Leia have the Force, since it was kind of projected in the original trilogy, obviously.
Yeah.
Most notably when Luke reached out to Leia in Episode 5 at the end,
Mm-hmm.
And I think that Episode 9 kind of did answer, stuff, because we obviously seen her training with Luke. But I think it should have not have been so plot armored. Like, that is 100% plot armor.
Dude, I know.
Because they
There's
have
literally-
no other characters to replace her.
Exactly.
And it kind of like 7, 8, 9, they killed off everyone that is actually enjoyable. Han, Leia,
Exactly.
Luke. What else? What else is left? Your dumb characters, right? Your dumb characters are the only ones left. Correct? Name me other ones. Please. I seriously can't think of them unless I'm just brain farting right now.
I will say, I do kind of like Kylo.
Yeah, I swear to God, Kylo is the best thing that probably has came out of this garbage. He's the recycled garbage. He's pretty good.
Yeah.
He's not like landfill garbage. He's recycled.
Mhm.
Which is better than landfilled.
I will agree.
All
But dude,
right.
if you think about it, like Force users they should be invincible now. They can survive in space. They can fly. They can survive explosions from TIE fighters.
Mm-hmm. Perfect.
Like, and how do they get her back in the ship? Because if they open that door, they all get sucked out into space.
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't.
Let's just
know.
stop asking
dude,
questions.
I do not know. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And the Admiral Akbar, rest in peace, my boy. What do you think that's really cool that they couldn't set the thing to autopilot, so Holdo had to sacrifice herself in hyperspace through every ship?
No, I think that was one of the best scenes too.
It was,
Like
but
visually.
Okay, so they can track ships through hyperspace.
Like,
but
why did they
don't
just do
have
that to the Death
autopilot?
Star? Why did they do that
Exactly.
to the Death Star? Why don't they just have one person just go through it? I don't
You don't
understand.
need a person.
I know
Because
you just,
If you can shoot
Oh.
ion torpedoes so precisely to destroy a whole battle station, but you don't have autopilot on a spaceship, well, I don't understand, dude. I didn't even know the Star Wars ships use actual fuel before this movie. I thought they were just like unlimited fuel and they could just go as much as they want.
Did you know clone troopers have ammo? Learn something new every day.
I think it's just cooler if these things from space don't have fuel, they don't have ammo. It's unlimited because that's just cooler. But okay.
I don't know. I'm no comment on that because I'm kind of in between.
Yeah.
But let's talk about these, since we're on the topic of ships here. The first opening scene of the bombers. Let's talk about how slow they are. Well, let's compare those bombers
to the Y-wing bombers.
To the Y-wings. Mm-hmm. Let's compare them, buddy.
What's there?
Are we supposed to be going forward?
Well, we keep going.
Why are they going like 2 miles an hour?
I don't know.
Why are they going 2 miles an hour?
Well, I guess Ryan Johnson wanted to do an homage to like World War II bombers. All right,
dude,
but
that
that's
is literally
stupid.
Suicide. They're literally going 2 miles an hour, and there was like 10 of them all lined up in a row. Did you see that?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
So
it's
you're
so
saying
bad.
we can track ships through hyperspace, but we can't make a bomber that can shoot bombs from miles away? We have to get right on top of the ship.
I know.
And not only that, but only one. You only need one bomber because one bomber took down the whole ship.
Yep.
So what is the point of sending literally the whole fleet and then the whole fleet dies? Except, dude.
It's so bad. It's like hot garbage. And speaking of ships, let's talk about the crate scene where Rey, she's in the Millennium Falcon.
Yeah.
She is very good at shooting. She's very good.
She's really good at everything. Are you surprised?
Yeah, I was actually surprised. Because if I recall, I think she shot one TIE fighter and it landed right into 2 others.
Yeah, she's a great shot.
If I can recall, don't quote me on that.
And then don't forget about the porks and Chewie messing around with Chewbacca. Good old Chewie.
I'm done. All right, episode 9. Jesus. Please.
All right, episode 9. Wait, what are we gonna give? Did we rate it?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna rate this.
Okay, what are you doing?
1.5 out of 10. This one is actually garbage.
I'm giving it a 2.
Okay.
Now you're gonna be surprised. Now we're moving on to the worst of the sequels, The Rise of Skywalker. This is a 1 out of 10.
Okay. Explain your
okay.
hates.
So
here.
think about this. Okay.
No, I'll go first.
Okay, yeah, I went first last time. You go first.
Yeah, I'll go first. 'Cause I just don't want to spill what you're saying.
Okay, yeah.
Palpatine returning. One of the dumbest decisions I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Really kind of stupid, and it kind of ruins the whole 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, kind of the whole thing, Anakin's thing. It's so dumb. Their explanation for Snoke being a clone was stupid. Visually, it's really good. I'll give it that. It's probably, I'll say 7 has better graphics, or graphics, whatever you want to say.
The graphics.
Yeah.
The visuals.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it's bad. Let's go with the negatives.
The whole movie, dude. What do you mean? Let's go with the negatives.
Let's go with the negatives here. The 2.5 hours of it. But specifically, let's go to which scene? I don't know. There's so many great ones that I can't think of. Let's go to when they shot Chewbacca, supposedly. Remember that scene? Where they
they didn't shoot him. They obliterated him.
Yeah, let's talk about that. Let me get out of my chair here for a second. Let me show you what Chewie did here.
Oh, he's out of the chair, folks.
Yep. He got on his knees. But let's just talk about it. Let Han here. He just goes on a rampage. He just shoots people. He has good aim. But no, Chewie, he's on his knees. He's like, what?
Mm-hmm.
How does that? I would think maybe he has a better connection with Han, but I guess he doesn't. Okay.
Wait, what are you talking about Han for? Han's not in this movie.
I'm saying because he had a
worse
reaction, like a more like sorrow reaction to Leia dying than Han.
I agree.
Let's talk about the plot armor to Chewbacca too. I don't know.
Let's talk about the. Oh my gosh.
And let's talk about the behind the scenes. Yes, they flew out. Remember the desert part where they kind of saw Lando there?
Yeah.
They went out to the desert just to shoot on green screen for that.
That
For
was
the
a
lighting.
green screen?
Yes, for the lighting.
Dude, if I was the actors, I'd get so pissed.
For the lighting.
Yeah.
What? Come, dude, I
Dude,
don't
you're just
know.
a hater, bro. Kathleen
I
Kennedy's the best, okay? Stop hating.
yeah, the best at making the worst films in history. You're right.
Are you done?
Let me think here. The lightsaber fights are dumb. The Death Star still in one tack is the dumbest thing I've ever seen.
That is dumb.
Let me think here. Let me go through the whole great movie here. Well, you can go. You can go while I'm thinking here.
Okay, I will say this: the Death Star fight when they're like jumping through the water waves, I actually like that fight a lot. And honestly, Kylo was gonna win until Leia out of nowhere. What talks to him? What? Kylo won that fight. That's why I do like, because Rey actually is getting beat in that fight until the last second. But okay, so that's okay. From the first 5 seconds of this movie, guys. Okay, this is not only is this the finale of the sequel trilogy, boys. Okay, this is the finale of every single Star Wars movie, and you have the great buildup, but in all 9 movies between Palpatine and Palpatine, the buildup we've all wanted and we all got. It's been built up this whole time. It's made sense. Rey is the chosen one, and she brings balance to the Force. And she's a Skywalker too. All right. Emperor's been alive. Emperor's been alive the whole time, guys. He's been here the whole time. This is his master plan. And guess what? His master plan is to take over the galaxy again after the Empire, but then take it over again with the final order. And now he has 10,000 Star Destroyers hidden underground, fully operational, fully manned, thousands of men, probably millions of men just waiting there. How long were they waiting there? Like 30 years?
I never thought of that. Never thought of that.
They're all fully operational. That means they're all manned. 10,000 Star Destroyers on that planet, all underground. And the only way to get to that planet is with a wayfinder and the dyad. The Force dyad.
Oh my. Oh god.
The original name for this podcast was the dyad.
Shut up, dude.
All right. I just want to know. Okay, so when Kylo's fighting in that that apple cherry blossom planet in the beginning, why is there just like a random box in the woods with the wayfinder?
Mustafar, by the way. That was Mustafar.
That was Mustafar?
Yeah.
Okay, never mind. That makes sense then. Oh, why? That's a weird looking Mustafar.
Yeah, 100% that's Mustafar.
But so there's a wayfinder.
Yes.
Wait, so does that mean someone had to do that flight and track their flight just like what Luke did?
Again,
and
no
then
new ideas. No new ideas, buddy.
Yeah.
Again.
And then this is what I love. So everyone complains about Return of the Jedi doing the Death Star again. And people complain about The Force Awakens, they do it again. Well, how about if they do Star Destroyers and each one of them is a Death Star? Let's do that, guys. That's a good idea. Dude.
And they have these ships, right?
Mm-hmm.
And all you have to do is take out this one little wayfinder. Is that correct? Or am I wrong? Yeah, that's all you have to do is take that out, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then they can't leave.
Exactly.
Huh? And then they had to take out the command ship. It would be good if they didn't have those men underground for all those years and actually had them working.
Mm-hmm.
To build a wayfinder maybe on every single ship. Yeah. Oh, unless they ran out of resources, they didn't have another 30 years to do that.
Yeah, they ran out of resources because they made 10,000 Star Destroyers.
Yeah. So let's have them operational on the ground where they're visible from anyone that wants to, happily, finds out where we are. And let's just say let's just have them here. Yeah, there's a little, let's put lights on it too. And let's put it's Christmas almost here. So let's put a star on that so we make sure we know that's where that is. and let's just put maybe another one just for safekeeping on one of these 1,000. There's one on these 10,000 Star Destroyers we have here, and we're good. And then you guys can go back underground and make sure everything's fully operational when the time comes. When the time comes, stuff like that. Yeah. And it's just,
How are you alive, Emperor? Because the dark side has unnatural powers. I forgot what he says.
He says, the dark side of the Force is a pathway to many abilities, some considered to be. And then the light flashes from the lightning. Unnatural.
Yeah. Okay, so if that happened to you, you're Kylo. The first thing I'm saying to the Emperor is, what does that even mean? You didn't answer my question at all. How are you alive this whole time for 100+ years at this point, probably? Because he was like 60 in the prequels. Okay, so wait, is this a clone of Palpatine or is this the OG Palpatine?
I would answer that. I think I have an answer for you.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not gonna quote me. Don't quote me on this. I think that is a washed down version of him. Like that's like his spirits in there, and like I don't know. I would say it's his clone. I would say.
Okay.
I think that's his clone. And if you realize when he took the Kylo and Rey, because they came up to him, they're like, oh, we're gonna get this guy, and he just kind of does whatever he wants, and he just remember when he sucks the life out of him, right?
Dude, stop.
He sucks the life
force
essence.
suck off.
Yeah, he force sucked him, and that's when, if you looked, he actually came back to like
perfect,
like
pristine
perfect.
Palpatine.
And I'll give it here. I really liked the scene where he like shot the lightning up in the air. I think that was pretty cool.
That. Oh,
I
dude,
thought
actually,
that was pretty cool.
That makes sense why they don't have resources for the Wayfinders, because they had to make every Star Destroyer immune to Force lightning. That makes sense actually.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. That's a beautiful scene.
Yeah, it's only the little 4 ships, and then we look over and there's this the mountain full of these rebels that obviously didn't come in episode 7 because they're probably all preparing for this episode.
Yeah.
None of them come in episode 8, but now they come in episode 9.
Okay, so if you didn't come in episode 8 and then you hear Luke Skywalker dies, you're definitely not coming now.
Yeah, of course. But
so that doesn't make any sense. But Lando is pretty charismatic. You got to give him that.
Yeah. Lando's pretty good, but he should have deserved more screen time. But
he did. And he does that kind of weird to like the black stormtrooper girl. He kind of acts weird toward her at the end. Like it was kind of that was Finn's friend that he finds.
Oh yeah.
It's kind of rapey toward her because he's like
rapey.
Yeah, because she's like, I don't know who my parents are. He's like, let's find out. It was like, what the heck is this, dude?
Let's find out.
What have we here?
Yeah, I don't know.
But dude, at least Chewbacca gets his medal at the end.
Yeah. No. Oh, again, nothing original. Same at the end of episode 4. I don't know.
So the thing I like about this movie, dude.
Oh, you have a like? That's crazy.
Yeah. The thing I like, because it pissed off the Last Jedi fans. It pissed off us. It pissed off the prequel fans. It pissed off everyone. I think this is the first Star Wars movie that everyone's like, this movie's not good.
You want me to say it?
Say it.
You think you know what I'm saying?
I don't.
Is it something that someone says?
I have no idea.
I was gonna say Rey Skywalker, but I guess I'm wrong.
Rey Skywalker, what are you talking about?
Oh, you said that everyone hated it. I hate it. I don't know if everyone
does hate it.
Yeah, I thought that's what you were talking about.
Because like the whole time it's like, Rey, you gotta find who you are. Be who you really are. You're a Palpatine, okay? Embrace it. Okay, I'm a Skywalker.
Yeah, dude. Oh my, dude. That's the worst part too. Is like the whole theme of it is be who you are.
Yeah.
And then at the end, she looks off. Rey Skywalker. No, Rey tarded. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like
this
no.
movie is retarded.
Rey tarded. It's
yeah.
So bad.
And dude, they kind of ruined Kylo. I kind of wish, because at the end of Last Jedi, it's like, okay, he's just dark now. Like he's gonna have to die. He's fully embracing it at this point, and I actually like that. Where he's like, I want every Walker to kill Luke Skywalker full power. I like that.
Mhm.
He's like going crazy, and then in this movie he's like, "Oh, I feel bad for killing my dad. I don't have the strength to do it. Can you help me?" Wait, is Han Solo a Force ghost? Like, what's going on?
Yeah, I
dude?
don't know. I think it was originally supposed to be Leia, but she
Yeah.
passed away, so they couldn't really shoot that.
Okay, rest in peace, Carrie Fisher.
Yeah, for sure.
But
Let's moment of
the
silence.
Leia scenes they don't look good.
No,
She
I
looks
mean,
like she's
they
on a
did good,
hoverboard.
but yeah, they did the best they could with what they got.
Yeah, they just
Maybe they should have killed her in the
honestly,
episode
dude.
8.
I think all the fans would have understood it, and they would have been fine if you just recasted it, honestly,
Yeah.
or just like use CGI over her face, because they did that anyway in the flashback. So it's like you might as well just do it with the whole movie.
Yeah, I don't know.
Dude.
I would say episode 7 is probably my favorite out of the 3.
Yeah, that's like saying like, okay, what's the skinniest kid at fat camp?
Yeah.
Like, episode 7's the best. This movie is a 1 out of 10. It's my least favorite Star Wars movie.
I'll give this a 2 out of 10.
Like, The Last Jedi sucks, but I don't think The Last Jedi has as much plot holes as this one.
Yeah, I'll agree with you there. Yeah, I'll agree with you. 100%.
Oh, did you forget in the beginning when Poe, he learns how to fast like hyperspace jump instantly.
Yeah, I think.
And not only does he learn how to do it, okay, he's the best pilot in the galaxy. That makes sense. But all the TIE fighters follow him, they can do it too? What?
Yeah, that was. I don't have an explanation for that, but I think that throughout episode 9, they were trying to hint that Poe was a smuggler before, for sure.
Yeah.
And that's where you kind of learned to do that. But the TIE fighters, they just happen to be right there. Know when to pull it back out.
Actually, I think the novel says they're like Poe clones or something. Palpatine cloned them to be Poe clones. Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, read. Yeah, we'll have the movie, but you just read the book to figure it out. Everything.
Yeah.
Just buy our book. Buy more money to read to understand this.
Yeah. But dude, you know what's the craziest part?
What?
Do you know they fly now? Because they fly now.
Really?
Oh,
I didn't know that.
Dude, that's such a bad. They fly now. They fly now. Dude, is that supposed to be funny? Let's not forget about, hey, Finn, what are you trying to tell Rey before you die? Rey, I gotta tell you something. Girl.
You know what he was gonna say, right? You
What?
Figure that out. He said that he has a little force in him.
Oh, some people think he was gonna say "I love you" or something.
Oh.
Well, this is what I thought it was. I thought it was
so
because
bad.
I thought it was gonna be like, oh, he knows who the spy is on the First Order. Because when they're about to die in the thing, and like what's his name? Who's the traitor in the First Order? I forgot his
General
name.
Hux.
Yeah, Hux. When Hux is about to, he's there. Poe's like, so what were you gonna tell Rey? He's like, I can't tell you right now, because he'll give it away. So I'm like, oh, he knows who the traitor is, but I guess it's not that. So then you just have this confusing secret that makes no sense to anything.
I don't know.
But hey, they fly now, so.
They do fly now. Let's talk about how blue-balled John Boyega got.
Dude, I feel bad for him.
He didn't get the girl. He wasn't the main character.
He got Rose. What do you mean?
Really?
She loves him. Dude, how did we not bring that up? We win this war by saving the ones we love.
Didn't they kiss too?
Yeah, as the door, like as she says that, the gate to their base explodes, and they lost basically. Yeah, okay. Anyway, what were you gonna say?
I think Finn should have sacrificed himself.
I do too. That would have been great, because you could tell they don't know what to do with his character in episode 9.
Oh yeah,
they blue balled him.
Again, they blue balled him so bad. No, they seriously grabbed him and then just held him there.
They beat his balls. They grinded his balls to a fine powder.
To Rose.
Yeah.
They fly now.
Indeed. They fly now. What do you think about the humor in this movie? A lot of people liked it.
Really?
I don't know. I'm just saying things at this point.
Why are you saying things?
Well, dude,
Um, I think the humor. Yeah.
I
So
don't remember
it's
most of the
yeah,
jokes.
I don't either because that's how stupid they were.
Yeah.
All I know is that they fly now. That's all I know.
Yeah. Because that was like in every trailer for some reason.
I know.
Was that joke? They're like,
And
okay, guys, we're gonna show you a special scene from the new movie. They fly now. They
they
fly
fly
now.
now. It's oh my god. It's I don't even know what to say about it anymore. I'm just
Okay. Okay. What about this?
what
What do you think about the like the teleporting with the Force? What do you think about that? How like
uh
things teleport between Rey and Kylo?
I think that's pretty cool actually.
I actually do think that's pretty cool too.
I think that's pretty cool. I'll give them that one.
Yeah. Out of all the Force powers they introduced, I do like that they can talk through the Force. That is pretty
Yeah,
cool.
the dyad.
Yeah, this is because they're a dyad, though. Dude, even when they have something good, they ruin it. Okay, one more thing. When Kylo was flying with a TIE fighter at Rey, all right, how does he not die? She cuts off a wing. It does like 100 somersaults into the sand. It then explodes. And he's not even wearing his helmet. So he has no safety protection on. He survives an explosion. And he's like, yes, I said you were nobody, but you're a Palpatine, and I know. I knew it.
Dude, you actually do a pretty good Kylo impression. I'll give that one.
Dude, well, yeah. I actually love Kylo with the mask on.
Yeah, his voice is pretty cool.
Yeah, it is.
Pretty unique. You know, I think it would make it better if when Rey like cut him, you know, in episode 7. I think it would be pretty cool if he had to keep that mask on to keep himself alive, you know, kind of like a Vader since you wanted to be like him. I think if she messed him up so bad, you know, that he had that mask on, like if he got like a new mask and that had to keep him alive, I think that would be pretty cool. And before we end this, let's talk about the lightsabers. Now,
What
do you
about
think
the
that
lightsabers?
they really interpreted the lightsabers? Like a lot of people think that they really don't understand lightsabers. You know, in a way, if you kind of think about it. Do you agree with that or not really?
I guess. I mean, I don't even think George Lucas understands lightsabers because there's a scene where, like, behind the scenes where Sam Jackson's like, "Can I get a purple lightsaber?" And he's like, "I'll think about it." And then he gives him a purple. I think George kind of just does stuff to see what's cool. But what do you mean by like understand lightsabers?
Like when Ray cut his face, it kind of just left like a little scar, you know.
Oh,
If you know what I mean?
okay, yeah. I thought you
Like
meant like
stuff like that, and then like
yeah,
the handing out of sabers.
yeah. I didn't even know Leia had a lightsaber.
Yeah,
I know.
It's just I don't know. There's still a lot of negatives.
This whole movie's a negative, dude.
The whole movie's a negative.
I remember talking to a girl about this movie, and she's like, "I cried so many times because this was the ending of the Star Wars, and they tied it so nice."
You talk to girls?
Yeah, I know. I know people don't know, but I do.
That's crazy.
It is crazy, dude. But I was pissed. I'm like, dude, I was crying because this was it for the Star Wars movie, and they did the Star Wars movies dirty. They destroyed Star Wars. Honestly, dude, if it's not for the Mandalorian, Star Wars would be dead.
Yeah.
That's straight facts.
I think it brought a lot of people. Oh, are we doing Mandalorian as its own episode, right?
Yeah.
So we'll get into that.
That's next week or something.
Or something. Great.
You want to do Clone Wars next or Mandalorian next?
We can do up to you. I can care less.
We could probably just do both. If there's no more news that comes up, we'll just do both. Anyway, let's just rank. No, we don't have to rank the Star Wars movies. They can go watch that video on your YouTube channel.
Yeah,
Hey, that was a plug. Anyway, I don't have anything left to say. I'm drained of energy talking about this Rise of Skywalker.
Let me drain energy. Let me. You want to suck the force out of me, so you can,
Yeah.
Very powerful.
I like how Palpatine's like, back a long time ago, Darth Vader and Luke Skywalker threw me down a hole, so I'm gonna throw you, Ben Solo, down a hole. And he
Yeah.
just chucks him down a hole.
Yeah. And then he
Dude.
just magically climbed back out.
All the way back up, and then not only that, he gets to kiss Rey. Let's go, dude.
And Finn doesn't.
Yeah, well, I kind of like Poe and Rey as a couple, to be honest. I think that is the cringiest thing I've ever said.
Yeah,
All right, we're gonna move on.
Yeah, I guess that one. Yikes.
Yeah.
That one isn't getting out.
Oh, we're cutting that.
No, we're not.
Anyway, what were you gonna say?
I have nothing else to say besides 7's the best out of 8, or 7, 8, 9. 7's obviously the best. Me personally, 8's the worst. 9's really bad as well.
Mm-hmm.
But I would say my favorite out of the ones that we rank, like 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, my personal best out of those is probably episode 6. I like 3, 6, and 5 for me.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So
I
you
really
don't
like
hate
Return.
the Ewoks?
No, I actually think they're pretty cool.
I do too. A lot of people like to just, I think that's just the thing. People like just to hate on it,
You know, because I think I saw this somewhere and actually kind of really, actually thought about it. But someone said this, and I don't remember who, but he said, or he said, it doesn't really matter the language barrier unless you're fighting, because they're fighting for the same cause, and that language barrier didn't really, mess that up. Nothing really matters until you guys are fighting to the same cause. And I think that kind of really shows, that is so true.
Yeah. I will say, though, it would have been way cooler if they went to actually Kashyyyk and they had Wookiees fighting with them instead of Ewoks. But either way, I still like it, so.
I think we kind of got made up for that in episode 3.
Yeah. Episode 3, Kashyyyk is really cool. Episode 3 probably has the best planets overall.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
It's not even close.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
you have anything else? Or
yeah, the sequels suck, and in my mind, Star Wars is just 1 through 6 plus Mandalorian. That's Star Wars. I don't even think about those other ones.
I 100%, dude. That is the most truest thing I've ever heard.
Honestly, I don't even count Solo or Rogue One.
I count Rogue One.
If you count Rogue One, I won't be pissed, but all the rest, I don't count. All right. And yeah,
I count Rogue One.
I really don't know what to say. I mean, the sequels, later on, one of our later episodes, we're gonna talk about did Disney kill Star Wars?
Uh-huh.
And episode 8 is gonna play a big part in that discussion. So, yeah, but I think that's gonna do it. Unless you have anything else to say.
No, I don't.
All right, we'll see you next week. Or we
see
talk
you guys
about
next week.
We
have to do some outro,
Yeah,
let me think of one really quick.
I don't know.
Go.
I remember one time.
Let's do "May the Force be with you." There we go. I'll do it.
You can do it. All I'm gonna say, I remember my Spanish teacher on Star Wars Day said that to me when I went to go to the bathroom, and it was so cringy, bro.
No shot.
She did.
Well, that's
Anyway, okay, do your intro then.
All right. I don't want to do it now because you said that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nothing else. We good? All right.
Yeah, I got nothing.
All right. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and May the Force be with you. There you go.
Okay. Yeah.
You have anything else to say?
Nope. That's it. Bye.
You're not gonna say it.
I'm
You
not
gotta
saying
say it. You gotta say it.
Nope, I'm not gonna say it because I'm a fallen Jedi and the Fallen Order. There,
Okay,
that's my
that was
excuse.
cringy.
I don't want to say it.
That was
It
cringy.
was, dude. This whole thing's cringy. Okay, bye.
See you guys.